Namaste friends, welcome to my channel. I'm so blessed to still be filming in December. I actually can't believe it. It's 11 degrees out here, what a blessing. I've even got the sun beaming down on me. I hope you enjoy this Welsh scenery and I hope you enjoy this flow today. Let me know how you get on at the end. Today is going to be an intermediate class, but anybody can take part and have fun with it. And we're going to focus a lot on mobility, on increasing our mobility through our flow. So we're going to have some fun with movement and repetitive movement as well. Let's begin. Starting off in tabletop. We're going to keep cues to a minimum, so I'm going to try not to cue you too much today. And we're going to rotate our fingers so they're facing our knees, thumbs outside edges, and let's find some circles. In one direction and then in the other. And then come up off the wrists and let's rotate this left wrist so that the top of the wrist is on the ground. The thumb is on the inside edge, maybe finding a little rock backwards and forwards. Release, take it to the other side. And release. Come onto your toes and give your wrists a little roll out in one direction and then in the other. Now interlace your fingers and rotate them again. In one direction and then in the other. Back to our tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly. Let's take our cat-cows together. Maybe finding a little movement here. Now slide your way into your puppy pose. Lift up and roll forward into a cobra. Come down to your Sphinx pose and finding some back strength. Let's lift the right leg, keep it lifted, and lift the left arm. Release, take it to the other side. And release, send it back, puppy pose. Let's take it into our downward facing dog. Taking some nice deep breaths together. Take your left leg over to the right side of the mat. Take a side body stretch. And then raise it up for a three-legged down dog. Take it down, right leg to the left of the mat, side body stretch. And then lift that leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Take it down. Couple more breaths. Jump to Malasana, your yogi squat. Maybe find some movement, any movement that you enjoy, maybe even finding a bind on one side. And maybe over to the opposite side. Now let's enjoy some mobility here. Inhale, raise your hands to the sky, look up. Without bending your spine, keep it nice and straight, arms as high back as you can get them. Exhale down, Malasana, yogi squat. Let's keep going. Inhale, come up to a nice straight stand with your arms as lifted and as far back behind your head as you can get them. Yogi squat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. And down. Two more. One more. And let's step it back to our plank. Hold your plank, a couple of deep breaths. Taking a vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. Once again, jump to your Malasana, yogi squat. We're going to take 3 of those. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Rise. And down. One more. Rise. And down. Taking your vinyasa from here, maybe jump to chaturanga or step to plank. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Jump to Malasana once again. We're going to rise to stand only once. Inhale, rise. And draw your hands to your side body as you wiggle your toes to meet each other. Interlace your fingertips behind your spine. Fold forwards, stretching through the shoulders, allowing the hands to fall up and overhead. Inhale, half lift. Fold. Rise to stand. Another mobility drill. Lift up off of the left leg, extend, and take it to your warrior three. Take this nice and slow. Come back up. Find your extension. Back to warrior three. Take your time. One more extension. Back to your warrior three. Plant your hands down. Step to plank. Find a rock forwards and back. And chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Three breaths. Jump to Malasana, Yogi squat. Rise to stand only once. Exhale, hands to your side body as you draw your toes together. Interlace your fingertips behind your spine, your non-habitual way, and fold forwards. Half lift, fold. Rise to stand, mountain. Come up off the right leg this time and find that leg extension. Slowly make your way to warrior three. Back to your leg extension, take your time. Warrior three. Leg extension. Warrior three, last time. Plant your hands, step back into a plank. Squeeze your glutes in your core. Find a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Raise your right leg and let's make our way into a warrior two. Taking it down for Skandasana to the left. Rise to stand. Skandasana to the right. Keep going, three each side. Rise to stand. Left. stand, right. One more each side. Stand, woo, left. And stand, right. Over to the right, sink low, find a bind. And release, walk your fingertips to frame the front foot and make it into a low lunge. Take it into a low lunge with your knee exceeding your heel. So we're getting some ankle mobility here. Sinking low as you can. And then drawing your leg back. Coming into an active half split pose. Hands raised off the ground. Back into that extension past your ankle. Back into your active half split. One more. Come on forwards to your low lunge. And then back into your active half split. One more time to your low lunge and step into your plank. Take a vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Let's step this left leg and make it into your warrior 2, over towards the left this time. Skandasana to the right. Rise to stand, take it to the left. 3 on each side. Right, left, right, over to the left, and take it to the left and hold it there, finding a bind. Release your bind. Frame the front foot, coming into our low lunge. We're exceeding the foot, exceeding the front toes, finding that ankle mobility. And let's send it back into our active half split. Low lunge. Active half split. Low lunge. This is the last one. Active half split. Coming back to your low lunge and finding your plank. Hold your plank for 2 breaths. and vinyasa. Up dog and down dog. 3 breaths here. Draw your knees together down to the ground, finding your hero pose, sitting back between those ankles. Draw your shoulders back and down. Take a moment here to breathe naturally. Open your eyes, come on forward and take a comfortable seat of your choice. And we're just going to take a moment here to meditate together. So take your tops of your hands to your knees, palms face the sky, close your eyes. Rest your facial muscles, slight engage of the core. Breathe natural. With the eyes still closed, drop your head to one side and find some neck rolls from shoulder to shoulder. Now raise your hands, keep the eyes closed and find a rotation of the wrists in one direction and then in the other. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, allow your face to follow. Draw them to your heart center in prayer. Take a moment to say something to yourself, an affirmation. It may be a quote that you love, whatever it is, something positive that you can take with you throughout the day. It could be as simple as the word gratitude. Perhaps I am, without any connotations, any identification with anything after the word am. Whatever it is, say it to yourself in your mind's eye. And when you're ready, raise your head up. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me, friends. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I feel so grateful and blessed for this day today to be able to share the Welsh beauty with you again in December. It's mind-boggling. I can't believe it. Until our next class, please do let me know in the comments below how you enjoyed this mobility flow. Did you enjoy the repetitive movements? It's a little different to what we normally do. I hope your body is enjoying it and benefiting from it. You can repeat this as much as you like, especially if you found that it was a real challenge. And with time, it will become easier and easier. Until our next class, have a beautiful week. Sending you all lots of love and light from my heart to yours. Namaste.